What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedi Patrol back tonight. I live stream. I have a special guest. I'm not going to tell you who. We'll figure it out here in just a second. I have a special guest for tonight's live stream. We're going to talk about Hot Toys releases, Hot Toys announcements, 6-scale news, and some debate, some discussion on secondary market prices, which I generally don't get into. But before we get into that, I've asked my good friend T-Pain to kick us off. So let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the stage.
Oh, yeah. 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 Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Yeah.
Woo! Let go, let go. Look, we about to get it brackin' in this bitch. You just tuned into the latest channel on Twitch. And I am T-Pain, you know the OG. So when you think of legends, I am one of those kings. Hope please, get on both knees. I'm your host tonight, but feel free to host me. I'm a big brainer, pro gamer. Other channels lame-os, they no namers. 5 subs, 20 subs, 50. Yeah, I can't put money in the bank cause it won't fit in. I stay loyal to my royals and you know I can't switch. Take the trash outside, better get out my face, bitch. That's what's up. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, that's what's up. Hey, that's what. Let's go check.
Woo! Okay. Are y'all sufficiently hyped? I have my sun drop, today's sponsor. I have that. I'm going to bring in my guest. I'm going to bring him in. You know him because he's got the weird hat thing going on. He's got 4,000 figures, and he's live 23 out of 24 hours a day. We got Nate.
Oh my God! That's, that last part. That's true. Not gonna lie, that's true. That's true. The Geek Out is always on.
Right?
Doesn't matter what time. Always on.
Always on. I just woke up. I woke up because like the dog made a noise, and I look. Oh damn, he's live again. Welcome to the channel, man. It's been a minute since you were here.
Yeah, I think it was last year, man. We had like Lale and the gang up in here too. Yeah. When you told me I was invited to your stream this week, I was like, okay, cool. As a special guest, are you out of your damn mind? Be the special guest out of your damn mind, man. Come on. I was surprised. Well, I was surprised. I'm flattered.
I want to change it up. I moved. I still living out of boxes. I look like I just robbed a freaking warehouse, which I kind of feel like I did. And we're doing this thing. So I got like a little setup. If you guys can see the other side of the camera, it looks pretty bad. But we're here. We're doing this thing.
Yeah, you've been telling people you've been moving. So
yeah, I'm moving. And I got like a freaking 0-turn mower. I got to tell you, I haven't cut grass in 10 years or more. I haven't even owned a mower in 10 years. I just hired a guy and he came by here every other week and just took care of it. But now I have too much land. Can't do that. So now I'm doing this thing and that's taking time, but we're making videos, we're doing things. And I wanted to kick off live streams. We'll probably keep going on like one a week or 2 a week or something like that. Bring live streams back. Now that things are starting to settle down and since you're so good at live streams, I figured, hell, you know what I mean?
I do what I can. I can.
So, this is not a 24-hour stream. It's not that. We'll probably be here for an hour or so, or we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
That's fine. That is fine.
But I do want to see who's in the chat because there's already 100 some odd people in the chat. What's going on? Toy Geekosaurus from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Right on, man. If you're at the base there, oh, that's nearest Fayetteville. I hope you discuss the in-art Batman. We may not. I'm not sure yet, but thank you for being here. William's in the house. He's a Patreon supporter. Thanks, brother. Linda has the giant like clone collection. No, she doesn't own any clones. I don't even think she has a Vader yet. You need a Vader, Linda.
Well, hey, we'll talk about that in just a minute. There's a Vader.
We're definitely gonna talk about that. AJ's in the house. What's up, brother? Boba Fettuccine.
Boba Fettuccine. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's some good names, right? Daniel Park says, just wondering when we're getting a Ryan 1/6 scale from Hot Toys. I'm thinking probably never. Can you imagine how bad that head sculpt would be?
Dude, did you do a meme last year where you turned yourself into a once-a-scale figure?
No, I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
That was done by the community.
Oh, okay. That was good, though. You had all the accessories and everything. It was good.
Had single joint elbows, man. It was a fail. It'd be a 2.0. Doc Smizzle's in the house. What's up, brother?
Docky Doc.
How you doing? We're gonna have some fun. The Forrest Gump of North Carolina. Yeah, exactly. He's talking about Jacksonville. So we're gonna get into this tonight. I have some different topics to talk about. First, I thought we'd talk about the releases from today. We'll talk about that. Yep. Spoiler: I'm not getting either one of them. Skipping both of them. Skipping both. I think I mentioned that on Instagram earlier, but I'm passing on both. Not because I don't think they're good figures. That's not why. It's because I can tell, like, when you have incoming figures, okay, and you know you have to make a video about it because that's the whole point of buying everything, right? You know, and you're not excited about making the video. It tells you just don't buy it. And the Bucky, I agree with that. The Bucky, I was like, I don't want to make the video. And then I looked at the Venomized Iron Man, which I think is very cool. But as we go through the photos, you will notice that there is only one pose.
Really? One pose?
Move the camera around. That's all they do. That's it. So we're going to get into that first, and we'll have some fun with this thing. So let me go ahead and break out a share screen button because I'm all fancy like. I think we'll go there. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll go on the bottom just for fun. I didn't know that you had the option to, like, move people from the side of the bottom, but I think the bottom makes more sense. So, anyways, which one would you like to talk about first? It's up to you, man.
Well, let's go to the worst. So Bucky, let's go to Bucky. I think that's the worst.
Are you saying it's the worst one? Okay,
this is the worst one. This is the worst one because because the thing is, I'm actually getting the Venom. I'm getting the Venomized Iron Man. I'm getting this. I don't need this. So. For me, I hate how skinny the body is compared to his actual arm itself. Just look at that. Yeah. Look, it looks so weird to me. Like, at least the proportions on the IW Bucky I have, the proportions were perfect. The hair was perfect. That is Chad Bucky. This is not. This is Vader right here.
He didn't skip shoulder day. Like, he hit shoulders every flipping day. And he laid off the carbs, and he's got, the whole thing. But yeah,
keto diet.
Yeah, keto, right? I don't. I mean, people are bitching about the head sculpt, which that's fine if you don't like it. You do like it. I don't really care, but it's not the worst one I've ever seen. It's not the best.
Yeah, the head sculpt is not my issue. It's more like the body, but the head sculpt. I think I mentioned it already that I feel that if you look at the IW Bucky and compare it to this one, it's pretty much they just removed the hair. And that's why it feels so weird to me. Like, it feels weird. Like, the sculpt was originally the hair, and he just took up the hair, and, like, it's not a new sculpt. Personally, it's the same one.
That's an interesting observation. I didn't study it that well. You may be right.
I also could be wrong. But I look at this, I'm like, it feels that way. I don't
know. So. I don't have any reason to. I didn't really like the show, so I'll put it that way. So buying something, and that's not my my line in the sand for not buying something is I didn't like the show because the Venom movies were crap, but the Venom and Carnage are going to be amazing. So that's whatever. So I'm not judging all that, but it does play a little bit of a role in it. Like, if I don't generally like the figure at first glance and I don't like the show, I'm like, okay, whatever. That's kind of a pass. I don't think it's a bad figure.
I think it depends to me when it comes to shows. It depends to me. Like, let's say the show is real bad, but I actually like the character. The character has to sell me in order to me to get the figure, even the show is bad. But continue.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do anything in the show. He did nothing. Yeah. If he was not even in the show, nothing would have changed in the plot. Nothing. So, okay, whatever. I know that he's going to have a single joint arm on the arm there, but that's fine. I don't even care about that. That's something we've always had a single joint arm, so that's not really too big an issue for me. But it's an inexpensive figure. I think it's going to end up at free shipping, 10% off, whatever, and I think it's going to be discounted heavily. sitting around. So that's just me. What? Look at the chat. Don't hate. I'm not hating, man.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Hot Toys Hotline, though. That's my boy. Geek It Out Nation. Let's go.
I know some people don't believe this, but I actually pay for this. Like, I don't get these free. I have to fork out money and buy these figures, right? And if I'm going to buy it, and then I kind of want to like it a little bit before I hand over the money. I think that's fair, even if it's for YouTube purposes. Contrary to popular belief, I do actually pay for these things. I know that's one of those things that floats around in YouTube land. People are like, nobody pays for these. Well,
no YouTuber pays for their figures. You out of your damn
right.
mind.
So we are definitely doing that. And they, Linda says, they give them different lighting and background too. Hold on, which one is he talking about? That Bucky is sucky.
Bucky is sucky. Damn. Hot Toys Hotline, I'm sorry. You're going to get so much hate right now with this figure, man.
It's not that bad. If you like the show, and then it goes good with the Falcon. Now, the Falcon cap, I think that's going to be freaking epic.
Yeah.
I don't know what you display him with if you don't get this.
Well, honestly, for me, I already have IW Infinity War Bucky. I'll just display him with that. It doesn't matter for me, honestly. Yeah. So,
although we should have got the reissue or maybe a 1.0 version of the other Falcon figure, from the first episode, right?
The red look, yeah.
I prefer that one, but don't get me wrong, the comic variant hero suit at the end looks freaking epic. So, all right, Hot Toys Hotline. I know you are right. I'm messing around. Nate knows I like this figure despite it's okay if you like it. It's fine. It's fine. Mark Attack says he looks malnourished. Maybe.
Oh no.
Maybe he should contact Sundrop and get him some calories and hook him up. So wait, hold on. Nah. Y'all hate on figures 10 times better than this. This is not great. All right. Well, let's so Falcon, I think, is the pass. I think it's gonna be like discount free shipping. Is it be in stock like next SDCC? It'll still be there. And Sideshow will be sending out emails going, hey,
$75 off. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If Captain Rex is discounted, this ain't got a damn chance.
No, it doesn't.
Ain't got a damn chance. So that's my thought on that one. This is better than the new Iron Mess. Oh, we're getting ready to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Because I will disagree. Because I think the Venomized Iron Man is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I do want to go through some of these photos and get your take on this. So this is not an inexpensive piece. So this isn't. I mean, it's what 400. So I don't know how much it is. It's got to be 400. Right?
425. So out the door will be 500. So you're looking at Iron Man. You're spending an Iron Man money on this.
Iron Man money on a piece. Iron Man money. I think this is going to be one of those people go, why did I buy it? At the end of the year, people are going to be like, why did I buy that? I think that's and it's somewhat comic accurate, but not really. And it's like in the middle, and it's like we're but look at the poses. So we've got joints on the hips and a little bit on the shoulders, and then the torso is almost non-existent. So straight up and down, right? Straight up and down with a bent arm. Okay, this is interesting, but I guarantee you the way that's laid out, he's like this long on the table. No doubt. I mean, because I know how to pose these. I know how to do this. So look at that back leg. Look how straight it is way back the Venomized leg. And there's no straight up and down, a little bit of bend in the knee. There is no mobility.
Do you happen to know why they're just doing just the vanilla poses?
Look at the torso. You can't look the Venomized part of the torso.
That's what's ruining it.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, it looks like there's a joint or a torso twist in there, but it ain't much of one. Like I'm looking. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, I was thinking there's one in here, but there's not. It's just one. It's like Thor, like the Infinity War Thor and Endgame Thor with the battery chest, and there's nothing to do there. So for me, if somebody wants to pose it, if I really want this later, it'll get free. This will be $100 off and free shipping at some point. If you really want it, no way I'm paying full price.
You see the Venomized Deadpool? That's what's going to happen to this. It's going to be so like inexpensive at that point, you know, with free shippings and coupons. They do like 10%, 20% coupons on every event.
I'm gonna predict, and I'm just BSing here, but I'm like Toys Wonderland will have this for like $50 later. And $50 and free shipping. So it's whatever. I'm not going to get it to review for said reasons because I think it would be a boring review. And I'm sure Justin will review it and he'll get 4 million views on it, which is fine. But for me, I don't want to review it.
Not even a comparison video between the Venom and this?
No. The Venom is so superior to this. Like, what's the point?
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
I'm out, man. I'm out. There's only so many hours in a day, and you only get so much hours on this planet, and I don't want to spend it on that.
Damn, poor Venomized Iron Man. It's okay. Someone loves you. Someone out there loves you. It's okay.
It's always when they go liquidate the iron snow crab. Yeah, exactly.
You know, I don't think people. Let me ask you a question though. Do you think that this would have been a lot more to your liking if they just were able to remove the freaking snow crabs?
I don't know that you can't.
That's what I'm saying. If you were able to remove it, would it this been better to your liking?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think so. That's not my issue with it. My issue is the posability. And if I'm gonna spend $500 on a figure, which we all do, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I've got that freaking classic. I know some people will say they don't like it. The classic Iron Man, the comic origins Iron Man, even with the plastic stuff, it's freaking beautiful. I don't. There's just so many other figures. I can get 2 clone troopers.
For this,
there's just options, and so for me it doesn't make sense. But if you want it and you bought it, by all means enjoy it. It's all good. It doesn't matter what the hell I think because I'm not the one buying your stuff. You
know what's funny though? Okay, so I usually don't do. I usually nowadays try to be selective with my day one pre-orders. This one right here, I really was on the brink of pre-orders early, and then you know what happened? Venom came out. And that's why I'm like, you want to be patient with your pre-orders because there's a better one around the corner that they didn't even put out yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, now here we go. AJ, we really want a Venomized Hulkbuster and Grogu driving it. A Venomized Hulkbuster would be pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. That'd be pretty cool.
Would you get it though?
Probably not.
Probably not.
It'd be like $2,000, and no, it wouldn't. I don't know. My current Hulkbuster is still back here.
Me too is over here as well. But
that is an unbeatable piece by Hot Toys. That may be Hot Toys' finest achievement. Is that Hulkbuster?
Finest achievement? Yeah.
Neon Tech Venomized Hulkbuster. Stretching it, Linda. Stretching it. But yeah, all those are pretty cool. So those are my thoughts. I don't know in the chat if you guys are going to be picking these guys up or not, but for me, not there. Commander Crook. Venomized Wicket.
Venomized Wicket.
I like the Venomized line. Like Venomized Groot, I freaking love that figure. I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I remember you bought that. Do you still have it though?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I got him posed up. I actually have him at work.
Oh wow, that's cool.
He's all like doing the thing. It's that one's cool. But anyway, so there's that. So I would like to, if I can, move on to this next thing. I don't want to rehash old news. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
But I do want to. I do want to get your take on this head sculpt.
For me, it's Toby. It is. It is. The only thing I've that I feel that I do agree with people is that it's very it's stoic. like I would have liked maybe a smile or it's something to play around with here, but it's very plain.
Did you want the jazz hands?
The jazz hands. Like it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. I think it's perfect. I just it's the expression. It's like someone hurt Toby. Like who hurt you, Toby? Who hurt you?
I'm gonna tell you what's here's the pose. I'm gonna predict it, and these figures don't come out till like 9 years from now, whenever they're released, right? I'm gonna predict how many people are gonna have Andrew breaking Toby's back.
Ching ching.
How many people are gonna do that pose? Already, I'm just gonna be a thing. Because it was just a good scene. It was awesome. What I would like to have is a freaking 1/6 scale MJ.
Mm-hmm.
That would be sick. Because then you can have Andrew swooping down to rescue MJ with the web or Tom Holland or however 1/6 scale MJ. I know there is a 1/6 scale MJ out there, but it looks like a melted piece of shit. It's terrible.
Well, you never know. Maybe a proper third party. Maybe So, maybe Present Toys.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
we deserve a proper MJ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Joey says, I feel like you have to try that pose. I know you have to try.
Ching, ching.
Right. That's the youth pastor face.
That's a youth pastor face. Okay.
Ned with the cape. That would be cool. I mean, there's a third party Ned out there, but
it's trash.
It's scary. So, anyways, I don't want to get your thoughts on those. So, I would like to, if I can, these cups. I would like to pose a challenge to you. And here's the challenge. Pick a number between 10 and 20. It's a tough challenge.
10 and 20.
10 and 20. Any number, 10 and 20. Any number.
10 and 20. Okay. Let me see. Let me go. All right. So let me do 11.
11. Okay.
That's one of my favorite numbers.
11's the number. All right. You may have messed up there, but that's okay.
I picked my favorite number. Oh no.
Okay, so here's the challenge, and I like to do this from time to time. I haven't done this on a live stream, but I like to do this from time to time. Since you chose 11, I'm gonna add 2 zeros to that. That's 1100. 1100. You ready? All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go shopping, and let's see here. You have $1,100. What do you get?
Oh my God, $1,100.
Yeah, I mean, people ask all the time. I've got a $500 budget. I got a $1,000 budget. You got $1,100. Anything on this section, $1,100. What do you pick?
All right, I would definitely go for the end game clean version of Thanos.
Really?
I would add that
big chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
That's $400, man. I'm not even going to count tax and shipping. We'll just count regular price.
Yeah.
$400 gone. That leaves you with $700. He went hard on the Marvel quick.
Mm-hmm.
And in the chat, you guys participate. Let us know in the chat. Like, list out what you would get. You had $1,100 budget, and you went on a shopping spree. No tax, no shipping. Don't worry about any of that.
All right, keep going down. Keep going down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because no. If I had $1,100, let me see. Just to drop it right now. Let me see.
You're gonna get 10 sets of these.
10 sets of what?
Of the drones.
Oh my God, that'd be fun. Honestly, just army build drones for your Mysterio. Yeah,
exactly. Or you can get 5 Mark 50 accessory sets.
Oh my God, I can't believe that's still here to this day. Oh my God.
20% off.
Damn.
All right, that's all on that page. Let's move.
Let's go to the second page. Damn,
if you want to go to a specific genre, I guess I could put in 1/6 scale figures.
Well, I already did Marvel, right? So let's see.
Oh, what's up to you, man?
Would it be? I don't know about babies. Let me see, Cos babies. Oh my God, buy an army build of Cos babies. Oh my God.
Let me choose 1/6 scale down here so I can eliminate all these freaking Cos babies.
Honestly, I would. Let me see. I'm thinking maybe just click on the Star Wars as well because I already did one Marvel. Might as well do a Star Wars in there, right?
$400 gone. You got $700.
Yeah. Yeah, let me see.
It's not a large budget in this game, but it's
Anakin on Stap. You gotta get there.
Anakin on Stap.
Anakin on Stap.
Hold on. I gotta go high price on that one. Where's that? Ooh, how is? Oh, because I didn't choose figure set. Hold on, that's why it's not.
Yeah.
figure set. There, sorry. I
love my vehicle, so I gotta go.
There it is, 385. So that's so you 800. You got $300 left, man. You got a weird collection going on, but we got a Thanos and we got an Anakin on stop. I don't know how that's going to display, but whatever. It's your world.
And let me see. I'll be ridiculous with this. And I only have 300 left, right?
Yeah, you got 300. You can get a blurg.
Yep, go for the blurg. There you go. Just one blurg. One blurg. There you go. Throw the blurg in.
All right. Well, you lose points for not choosing Cad Bane.
No, Cad Bane. That would have been oh my god, that would have been nice. Cad Bane and Anakin versus Thanos for the gauntlet.
See, but you chose the blurg, so I don't know how.
So it's gonna be Anakin Snap blurg versus Thanos.
Thanos rides the blurg.
Oh my god! Wait a minute, that's an idea. Could you do that? Could those legs spread enough just to get him on the blurg? Oh
Hell
my god!
No. That ain't happening at all, man. What do we got here? Obi-Wan, Vader, Cad Bane. Oh yeah, Hulkbuster done. That's a solid one.
So no tax though, right?
Yeah, no tax. No tax. No.
Yeah.
Tax.
You know what's funny though? The Hulkbuster was my first pre-order coming into the game of Hot Toys.
Yep. Starting strong. That's what I tell people. People go, "What should my first Iron Man be?" And I'm like, Hulkbuster. Because once you have that, you know, it's kind of like, okay, all right, we're in. It's like when you go get in the pool. Like, you don't dip your toe in the pool. You freaking jump in.
Exactly.
Hulkbuster. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Hulkbuster. That's what I tell people too. Like, if you want to go big on your first pre-order, you go for the best of the best. And Hot Toys best of the best will always be that Hulkbuster.
Right.
Will always be that Hulkbuster. That's their grand achievement right there.
Boba Fettuccine says $1,100. I'm having a hell of a night. Reflecting, man. I don't know what, 3 Neon Tech Iron Man.
3 Neon Tech Iron Mans.
Oh my god.
Why? Don't get me wrong.
3 holographic Iron Man.
Now
the holographic Iron Man will sell for like $200 on Amazon.
Well, yeah, that. But then I could see an army build with that, because if you get a nice Mysterio display with 3 holographic Iron Mans, that work.
That's a valid point. I'll give you that. Let's see here. Nate over here, the most random stuff. Now we know what he'll do if you run the Mega Millions, right? He's gonna get a Thanos and a blurg. Life size Thanos on blurg. I have the battle damage Thanos, so when the blurg shows up, maybe I'll try that. For those who are watching this live stream, at least you'll understand the reference. For everybody else, they'll go, "What the hell are you doing?" So we'll see.
Dude, I want to see that. I can't wait to see that, man. If you get the blur, I'm guessing you're getting the blurg, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to see that. I want to see what you do with that battle damage Thanos with the blurg. Oh my god, that's gonna be beautiful.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. But that's occasionally I like to go in here and say, like, we got a budget. What can we do? And $1,100 in 6-scale world, unfortunately, doesn't go very far. If you're buying, new, even used stuff, even pre-owned stuff, which I buy pre-owned figures. I have no problem buying somebody else's figure. I do it all the time. I know you've gotten some pre-owned figures as well.
Oh yeah,
you got a Terminator thing.
Yep. Several Terminators. I've got those, and my first pre-owned, honestly, was the Yondu. Yeah, that Yondu. I got it for a good deal too, $325, and back in 2019, and the end of the year. Yeah, Yondu, man, it was beautiful.
I remember having Yondu, and then I went through a dump Marvel phase, which I go through about once a year.
Quick question.
And he left.
Quick. Well, that will piggyback to the question. So, my buddies over at the Geeking Out crew, they want to ask you. So when you start selling off your figures, or not selling off, when you get what exact point do you get to your collection where you feel that you need to cut down to bring new figures into the table now? Because
you're asking like there's a science behind it. There
has to be a science. There has to be.
Nah, it's just a feeling. Here's what I look at. I look at all the stuff that's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, for example, we got 3 Doctor Strange figures coming.
Yep.
why do I need the first Doctor Strange movie version? Why do I need that? Don't need it. I got No Way Home version. I got the Multiverse of Madness version, and I got the freaking the Dead Strange, which kicks all of their asses. Dead Strange is awesome. Why do I need that's? I'll look at that. Now that doesn't apply to clones. That doesn't apply to clones because you got to have an army build.
Yeah.
I'll look at mainly just what's coming in, and I go, do I want to display this? And if I have something, or even a set of figures, and I'm go, okay, I've enjoyed it for a while. I've had it. I'm good, and I can let them go. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. I let my Thor Ragnarok set go.
Wow, and, really? The Grail set?
Yeah, let it go. I enjoyed it for 2.5 years, 3 years, whatever it was. And I got to where I wasn't really posing him anymore. And I mean, like hella, like as awesome as that figure was, like posing it, I was like, well, I can't mess it up. And like, whatever. It's time for somebody else to enjoy it. It's one of those things. The things that always end up staying though are Iron Man and Spider-Man. If it's Marvel, they always end up staying. So it's one of those things, which brings me to this. I got this guy, right? And I saw one of the comments. I released a video days ago. Somebody commented on the video. He goes, Ryan, the first USB powered figure ever released, and you didn't even show where the damn plug is. And I go, oh, no, I didn't. I did, because I was posing it and I was hiding the cable so it wouldn't show up. I didn't even. So that's on me. I did forget to do that. Because to me, it wasn't really that big of a deal of like how it plugs. It's a plug. Like it's not that interesting, but somebody else thought it was really interesting. So I apologize. That's on me. But this is the 2020 tech suit, right?
Yep.
And, interesting thing about this, other than it being gorgeous, for those who are curious, is it's USB. It's micro USB. Is that right? Micro USB. On the back. It goes under the jacket.
Wow.
It goes under the jacket. And it's not the easiest thing to plug in, to be quite honest with you, because it goes up, right? It's like, but I get why they did that, so the jacket would lay flat. Like if it went perpendicular, it would look weird on the jacket. So I get that. But I do quite like this a good bit. The light up feature on the chest is bueno. It's quite fantastic.
And so the material, I haven't been watching videos of this as of late, but is the material pleather?
The jacket has fabric on the back and pleather on the arms.
Okay. That's gonna hurt.
I think it's gonna be fairly durable though. I don't really. It doesn't feel like the old school Bucky, the Civil War Bucky, or the Winter Soldier Bucky. It doesn't feel like that. I think this is going to be durable.
So people are agreeing with you that not agreeing with you, agreeing with Hot Toys Hotline. It's hard for them to sell their figures because they have so much of a connection. But then you're like, okay, if I don't have that connection anymore, like, and then there's something new around the corner, I'm going to get for the new. I'll just sell the old one and go for the new.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's stuff. Believe me, I debated on selling the Ragnarok line for a long time. I mean, I debated it because, I don't like. I don't buy things and then immediately sell them after review them. That's not something I do. I generally will hold on to them for a while and then I'll go, do I want to keep this or do I not want to keep this? And then I'll let something go. Yeah. And I generally sell, if I'm going to sell something, I'll sell like a group of figures and I'll go, well, these 6 got to go. And that's how it works. And that might happen once a quarter, maybe. Mm-hmm. But generally, I just keep them. That's generally what I do. But yeah, but there's no science to it. There's not like a number that says, hey, when you get to 100, get rid of them, or 200 or whatever you get to them. For me, it's display. Like I don't want. Justin's got like 4,000 figures now, or however many he's at. He's like a lot of figures, right? And his figures are crammed into his Magi cases, and that's how he likes them. It's all good. For me, I don't want my display to look so crowded. So when stuff gets crowded, I'm like, okay, you got to go, that kind of stuff. That's when I start feeling cramped, then that's probably a sign I'm like, okay, something's got to go. Or I've got to take it to work and display it at work, and I'll do that too.
Well, the reason why people are asking, because we got all this stuff from Marvel shows and movies coming out in the next 2 or 3 years, right? 5 years, right? So Secret Wars, phase 5 and 6, right? That's a lot of stuff from Hot Toys. You know, Hot Toys is going to capitalize on that. So,
absolutely, I'm definitely going to do that. And then, but on the flip side, Clone Wars ain't going nowhere. They're going to keep milking that one, man.
Yep.
We got vehicles, like 2 vehicle announcements in one day. Like, what? That was crazy.
Hell, I was waiting for that AT-RT to pop up. Like, where was it? Come on.
Yeah, we still need that. I do want that. It's crazy, man. But usually when stuff starts getting crowded, then I'll start selling things. But I also bought a lot of statues last year. Like a lot of statues.
And so how do you do that though? I like, for me, I like statues, but then I love Hot Toys more. And I'm not really like, there's these two statues I really like right now from Sideshow. It's legendary Yoda, right? The legendary scale Yoda. Oh yes,
and it's good price. It's a good price.
Yeah, I liking that a lot. Yeah.
You should have chose that when you had $1,100.
Oh, hey, I thought we were doing Hot Toys. My bad. And what's this scale figures? But that would that would have been a cool piece to just put that right there. $700, $800 right there. Boom.
Yep.
Oh yeah. But the battle damage Vader from Mythos, that is really
dude. There's no way you don't buy that. There's no way. People said, oh, they got the new Hot Toys one they just announced. Well, I guess I can cancel my Mythos Vader. And I'm going, y'all lost your damn mind. That Mythos Vader, freaking future grail of grails. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the current Mythos Vader is going for, prior to this one, stupid money. And it ain't nowhere near as good as this one.
Really? Wow.
No. I mean, it was going for $1,500 to $2,000. The previous one, where he's just sitting there holding his mask or whatever, or his helmet. And this one is so much more dynamic. And so it's flaming sword and the TIE fighter, the whole thing.
And the Anakin head sculpt too. I mean, like head sculpt. Yeah, Hayden Christensen likeness in there. I like it. I love it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, which brings me to my next topic of discussion. All right, this one might get a little spicy, and I didn't. Nate doesn't know the topic because I didn't tell him prior. But before we get into this next topic, which is going to be spicy, I would like to share a word from our sponsor for tonight's episode. So I hope you guys enjoy this, but we got to pay the bill, so sponsored ad.
Ryan started collecting Hot Toys after watching a suggested video on YouTube. Talk to your friends about Hot Toys and a support plan that's right for you. Some people have had changes in behavior, hostility, agitation, depression, mood, and loss of relationships while buying or selling Hot Toys. If you notice agitation, hostility, depression, or changes in behavior, thinking, or mood that are not typical for you, or if you have more than 50 pre-orders, stop collecting Hot Toys and contact your spouse right away. Side effects may include divorce, potential loneliness, low credit score, hair loss, lack of work productivity, emotional damage, or prolonged virginity. Do not collect Hot Toys if you're allergic to Hot Toys, have an addictive personality, don't like waiting 2 years for releases, want the Mark 46 reissued, or want anything other than Marvel, DC, or Star Wars. Until you know how Hot Toys collecting will affect you, use caution when navigating social media. Hot Toys should not be collected with a desire to be financially stable. Talk to your friends to see if collecting Hot Toys is right for you.
All right, so we had to pay the bills, unfortunately. It's just one of those things, man.
It's still one of your best video, SNL skip videos out there. So,
well, I very much appreciate it. I have more in the bank, but they're in works. So
that's good.
Spoiler. There's more of those coming. Yeah, you guys, I appreciate you guys. I forgot you had so many Death Watch Mandos. Yeah, I have a few because I'm waiting on that freaking Bo-Katan. And my Axe Woves and all that, all those together are gonna look epic.
Yeah, I'm just going for 2 Death Watch because I already have the Heavy Mando and then Axe Woves and Bo-Katan and the whole gang. That's going to be my setup right there, and that's it.
That's going to be sick. Yeah. All right, so tonight's spicy topic. Okay, I'm going to throw this out there, and I generally don't pay attention to prices of secondary market or prices of figures because I buy them because I like them, and I don't buy them to sell them, and I don't buy them to flip them, and that's just not a thing I get. And I could care less if I bought something and if it was $250 and it went to $200, or if $250 went to $400. Like, I could give a rat's ass. I don't care.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do, and I'm not ignorant to that. I know that's a lot of people follow that kind of stuff, which is fine. However, I have noticed over the past year or so, a certain company has been clearance racking, bargain binning a lot of the releases, and that's I believe. All right, watching that has a direct impact on secondary market prices and values of collections. It has to. There's no way it can't do this. So I'll give you an example. And we're talking about Toys Wonderland for those who are curious. And I don't have I don't have any. Listen, I don't have anything against them personally. This is not an attack on them. I'm just analyzing what's happening in the marketplace. That's it. That's all this is. And they're a business and have a right to sell for as much as they want or as little as they want to make money. That's fine. I got no problem with that. My point of discussion is it's impacting the prices on the values of people's collections, collectibles, that kind of stuff. That's my premise. And you can tell me I'm crazy. You can tell me I've lost my damn mind.
You out of your damn mind. No, I'm messing.
But when you see a 6-scale Shore Trooper shipped for $115 or $120 shipped, whatever the deal was, then you've got to go. Why did I just pay $250 for this, or $275 for it, or whatever that? Or if you wanted to sell your figure and you pay $275, and maybe you'd like to get $200 out of it, and taxes and shipping, you're going to eat that. You might want to say, okay, I don't like this figure. I want to sell for $200, which is less than you paid, but you got this person over here selling it for $100. New. Yep. I guess it's new. Right?
New. Yep.
You have to assume that's impacting the secondary market. So just throwing that out there. What are your thoughts on that? Am I crazy? Does it make no sense?
Yeah. Well, I feel that it is, because not only that affecting the secondary market, but also I feel that it's going to affect the pre-orders as well. Like, why should I pre-order a $400 2-pack of Boba Fett when I could get it a year out for $200 or $295?
Crab leg Iron Man. Dude, they're going to drop the hell out of that price. Now,
so I don't know what's going on though. Like, why are they being so ravenous with these sales? Like, as of late, like, hey, those that waited will capitalize if your figure ever gets to you. But you capitalize on sales.
I have a theory. I have a theory. And this is only me theorizing. It's only me theorizing. I don't know anybody there. I own a business, so I understand how economics work in businesses and that kind of stuff. Here's my thought. They needed an injection of cash.
Cash money. Gotcha.
That's it. And so when you need an injection of cash, what do? You drop prices, you ship inventory, and you get the cash. I could be completely off base, but it happens in business all the time. And
don't you have your own business too?
Yeah. So if you need cash, you run a sale, and or if you got overstock in inventory, right? And you've just, in other words, if you got $200 or $10,000 in inventory sitting on a shelf, right? And you've got all these other stuff coming in, all these other figures coming in. You don't want money sitting on the shelf rotting. You don't want that. Right. So you want to recoup as much as you can, and you're going to pump it, ship it out the door, and get it out gone as fast as you can to, number one, free up space, free up capital.
Yep.
And it's just a cycle of business, is what it is. But that's fine, but it's absolutely impacting the secondary market of collections. It absolutely is. I don't know if it's good. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying that's the evidence. That's what I'm saying.
From a certain point of view, it's good or bad. You could be in the ballpark where, damn, I spent $500 on a 2-pack, and my buddy over here that waited a year and a half out got it for $200 off Toys Wonderland or what have you. And then there's a guy still trying to sell their, like, let's say, for example, I bought the first batch from Toys Wonderland of a certain figure for 3 times the amount. I cannot sell that figure for that same amount. I'm going to lose money on that figure if I don't like it anymore. You know what I mean?
And again, I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it is what it is. That's all I'm saying.
It's just a point of view, because those that waited or are looking to like start their collecting. Yeah, there you go, right there. You just started collecting. There's an avenue of freaking hilarity with the sales over at Toys Wonderland. So go ahead, head your happy ass over there and get it.
Now, I have seen this.
You get it though.
I will. As we're talking about this, I do feel like I should say this, that some people have reported. This is not my personal experience, but some people that I know have reported that they've purchased some of those figures at a low price and got them, no problems, like shipped. That worked out fine. Other people have reported that it has not gone as smoothly. In other words, it keeps getting delayed and shipping, and there's issues with it for whatever reason. So I've heard both sides. I don't know, so don't. I'm not endorsing one or the other. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that be mindful. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there's new rumors popping up now that the reason why the sales are happening is because Toys Wonderland will be around for like the next few months or something. And I'm here like, it better be around, because I still got a pre-order over there I'm waiting for.
I don't know anything about that. I have no idea.
So
Seamus and the chat goes silent. Why we can't talk about these things? Why not? But you think we can only talk about Sideshow? I don't know. This is equal opportunity. We talk about all the peoples. It's one of those things, man. It's not a thing. After a few let's see here. After a few orders on figures and a space display, and people learn what's worth ordering and what to pass. That is true. You learn. That is true. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just an observation, and people will probably get offended by the observation, but I don't really give a damn. Because no snowflakes here. We're good. But I think it's an interesting thing. And the only reason I noticed this is because when I started this, I found a group of figures that I was going to sell. And that's the only time I ever pay attention to the secondary market. Like I just don't care. Is I'm like, okay, let me sell these figures, see what it is. And I'll go on eBay. I'll look at sold listings and go, okay, it sells for this much. Great.
Yep.
I'll sell it in my Facebook group or Instagram, whatever. I'll discount it from like eBay fees and I'll just get it going. Like I'm not in it to make a profit. I don't really care. If I can help somebody else give them a good deal, then that's fine. Now, if a figure has tripled in value, which hasn't happened in years, then I'll sell it for whatever the market rate is. But that hasn't happened in a very long time. So, excuse me. That brings me to the question of pre-orders, right? So you're talking about I think you have a valid point, which is less people are pre-ordering figures. So there's a caveat, and you have content creators telling you two different things. You have content creators saying, "Don't pre-order anything. Never pre-order. No dopo, no day one pre-orders. Don't do that. Day one pre-orders over. Don't do that." And then in the same breath, or a different breath, I guess, is they will say, well, if you don't pre-order, they won't know what to make. They won't know what figures are, what characters you want, because there's no orders coming in, and that it's a balance. There's a light side and a dark side of the
light side, dark side. I know, I get that.
Right, and so when you see figures being dropped in half that are new in the chat, and this is for the chat, is it affecting your pre-orders or is it not? It's one of them. Arena Fett. Yeah, well, Arena Fett is freaking awesome.
Boba Fina,
and a limited thing.
My boy Boba Fina. Yeah, Boba Fina. Yeah.
I've got him up there with his comic that is autographed by the artist cover, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, I saw the video, man. That was epic. So.
Can't wait. And I have another one coming from Sideshow too. So there's that. Let's keep it real. No filters, right? No snowflakes in here, man. If you get your feelings hurt, this is not the place for you. You can go hang out over with the WB guys because they send the. Didn't have that
I was really surprised though that you thought the Boba Fett arena was the best Boba Fett.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I don't have it yet. I do not have it yet. I don't have it yet. Yeah. I feel the Boba Fett 2-pack is the best one, but I don't have it yet. So maybe I'll change my mind. I was really surprised when you said it was like the best one because I'm like, wow, that freaking color scheme must be chef kiss to call it the best Boba Fett of all time. That's
just me. That's my opinion. If it exists, I've had it in the Fett land, and other than the Sideshow prototype Fett, I've never owned that one, but for obvious reasons. But I don't know, man. We got this guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool. I got some other things. I had knocked out like 5 videos this weekend, which is crazy. But I don't know. I think back to the pre-order thing.
Back to pre-order. Let's go, man.
Right, are you pre-ordering figures, and how in the chat? How are you making decisions to pre-order things? Are you waiting? Are you pre-ordering like day one, like when everybody saw Ahsoka announced and there was like hell yeah, bam, broke the internet kind of thing? Or are you waiting till somebody like us get the figures and review it? Are you waiting on that? How are you making your decisions? I'm curious about that. I really am. I no longer make decisions like that. I get a message from Pop Collectibles and he goes, "This is released." And he goes, "What do you want it?" And I'll go, "Sure," or "No." And that's the extent of my input into it. That really is it. So the thought process between like waiting, pre-order stuff for years and years and years, like that, I don't even think about it. But that's just me. It's a YouTuber thing. Steve says always wait on YouTube reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for me, I've learned my lessons with pre-orders as of late because I was bad. 70, 80 pre-orders from Sideshow. I was bad.
I've been there. I understand.
I was bad. When I sat down and realized what I've created, I had to slow down the pre-orders. Now I'm back to 30, which is it's good. It's good. 30 is good now. Okay, 30 pre-orders is good now.
30 pre-orders.
I went to hell.
Pre-orders at $300 a piece, $9,000 plus. Then you got $11,000 in pre-orders, somewhere in there, 11, 12,000.
So I'm doing good. Okay, so
you're good.
So with the nowadays with pre-orders, I pretty much like research first on the figure, what's happening with the figure, and I break the news over at my channel Geeking Out. Like I make sure to let people know that hey, like Boba Fett Arena, not only us but everybody and their mother was talking about how that figure was selling out like freaking hotcakes. Like Phantom Menace.
Well, they only had 300 of them in Hong Kong. Yes. They had 300 pieces. That was it.
Yeah, 300. Right, 300. Crazy. We're telling people all this, and there's people out there that did not pre-order because they thought that it was going to last. It's a Toy Fair exclusive. Toy Fair exclusives, with that kind of hype, are not going to last. The Boba Fett sold out quickly, and the
Boba Fett talking about the Ragnarok Stan Lee Toy Fair exclusive.
Then we're not going to talk about that. There was no hype for that. Now we're talking about Boba Fett Arena. The Boba Fett Arena had that hype to where it sold out quickly. People were buying that. Not only Hot Toy collectors, but collectors of Boba Fett were buying that. So it was a trifecta of so much going for that figure. It sold out. And the writings were on the wall for that selling out. It was hitting $400, $500, $800 on freaking eBay. Yeah. That's when you day one pre-order. When you see the signs, the writings on the wall, this figure may not be able to survive the pre-order phase. You gotta do day one. You got to.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. And so many people didn't even know why he was all painted black. And when they figured out why, because of the bounty hunter, War of the Bounty Hunters, then everybody goes, damn, that's all. And if you haven't read the War of the Bounty Hunters mini run, it's got some pretty badass. It has a character cameo towards the end of the run that is freaking unbelievable. So if you haven't read it, go read it. It's pretty. I know some people. I don't want to spoil it for some people that are currently reading it, but when you get to it, you're like, damn.
Well, I won't spoil anything, but just think of both Boba Fett just going through all kinds of hell through the comic book run. Like every time he got the W, there's always something bad.
Dude, if Book of Boba Fett was that comic series,
yep,
it would just be epic. It would just be epic because that was a totally different Fett than we saw in Book of Boba Fett. Totally different guy.
Yep.
And even Tamora Morrison says, he's kind of So that's one of those things. But so today, Sideshow, or yesterday, was the day? Today, yesterday? Yeah. Anyway, Sideshow decided to go ahead and bill a bunch of people and take some funds. Were you aware of this?
I was.
Were you one of the lucky ones?
Oh, no. No, I was not. I'm still not the lucky one yet.
Oh, you didn't get on the list?
Which list are we talking about here? I know there was the what's up?
The clone.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, that's right. The clone. Yeah, preparing the ship. Yeah. Oh no. I made sure they don't come at me with a bill because last time I had the Captain America from Captain Puerto Rico on the bill. They didn't warn me that was shipping out, and they took the money straight out. They didn't warn me about that. I was like,
that's what they did.
Yep.
That's what they did here. So I got an email from a bank, and it goes, so and so is you paid X amount of dollars, whatever. It's like $170 because I used some reward points on this one. And it says you paid $170. I'm going, I did? I go, what the hell? So I didn't get an email about it. Which is not the first time that's ever happened with Sideshow, to be quite honest with you. I didn't get an email about it. They just said, boom, here's you paid your bill. And because I have all of mine on single pay, I don't really pay attention to it too much. But a lot of people were going, that hurt. That stung. Like that was out of they usually send the email that says, hey, it's arriving in the warehouse in 7 days and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They didn't do it this time.
Mm-mm. Yep. They did it to me like Captain America. From Avengers. That's the one I gave away on our channel. And that they just took the bill. Like they didn't warn me. And you know what's funny though? They took the bill and it took them 2 weeks to send it out.
Exactly. So I got the bill, right? And then I knew about the other people had the Ahsoka holding on, the Fett and all that kind of stuff. So I messaged, I don't know, I got something in my throat tonight, but I messaged Sideshow live chat, and I got one of their ambassadors, and I was like, no, I do not want to talk to you. Give me somebody who actually works here, please. And because I just personally, I don't like dealing with the ambassadors. That's just me. But I messaged the agent, and they were nice about it. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we didn't send the email and blah blah blah." I said, "Fine, no worries, no problem with that." I said, "When's it going to ship?" And they were like, "We don't know when's it going to ship."
Yep.
I was like, "Well, let's be fair. I just paid you $300, whatever it was for this figure, whatever it was, paid off the balance of it. I said it's fair to ask when you're actually going to send it to me. I think that's a fair question." And of course, they couldn't tell me. And I said, I just want to make sure this is one of those situations where you draft 5,000 people, whatever, however many they made, and then you don't ship it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Like that would not be cool. I don't want to do that. And they assured me that it was shipping this week. Now today's Wednesday for a couple more hours, and they assured me it's going to ship this week.
Mm-hmm.
There's that. Now, I did go back and look, and they billed me for shipping on that figure, which when it was sold, it was free shipping. So I did message them back. I'm like, hey, this is supposed to be free shipping. And they were like, oh, yeah, no problem. Bam. So if you bought that figure, and I think the Death Trooper as well, pretty much anything during that con, I think, had free shipping. If they charged you shipping, go check it out because they had it advertised for free shipping during the con. So, and they're both sold out during the con, so they should be free shipping. So don't let them get you on that. I got my $30 some odd back from them for that. There was no hic. They didn't give me any problem with it. They were just like, "Oh, okay, no problem, refund it," which was good. I was fine with that. But I was curious how many people got zapped by that, and I'm sure some people just go, "Hey, I don't have the funds right now," and if you didn't have the funds right now to pay that balance, and you had to forfeit that item, it's waitlisted now. It's gone. Like you're not getting it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. So what I would recommend to those in the chat, this is not the first time Sideshow has done this, and I'm sure it's an admin mistake and whatever. I doubt it's on purpose. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. I'm not saying that. Companies do make mistakes, and that's fine. I would recommend you go take all your orders that might ship soon, like the Chrome Death Trooper, the Toy Fair exclusive stuff. If you got those, I would convert them to payment plan or flex pay, whatever they call it.
Yep.
And when you start hearing people saying it's shipping soon, then go pay it off when you're ready. But don't get zapped overnight and you go, oh shit, don't do that.
Yeah. For me, I learned my lesson with my Captain Puerto Rico, and then also my Venom. Venom did the same thing. But the thing is, my card at the time was a past due card. Like it was not as I had a new card.
Expired.
And expired. There you go. My bad. Expired. And then I got hit. And then I called up Sideshow. Hey, what's going on with this figure? Well, it's shipping out early. You try to take my money off this figure. Well, yeah. So you need to pay it because at the time it was waitlisted. So there was no way I was going to lose out on this Venom. You out of your damn minds. So I had to borrow some money from my bow damage Thanos to move that over to pay off that Venom real quick.
Yep, I understand.
Yeah,
there's no way I'm getting 2 of these, by the way, 2 of each. But there's no way I'm missing out. And he's not this trooper's not released in Hong Kong yet, or at least it wasn't as of 10 hours ago. So
I was hearing that this might get released soon. That's what I was hearing. With the shipping already, it's pushing towards those. What I've been hearing from the Boston Spies at this point, that it's looking to get released soon. But hey, well, we could be wrong at this point, and Sideshow may have been just made a boo boo again, kind of like what they did with the Boba Fett arena suit, where it was like unlimited pre-orders.
Could be, man. Could be. Hey, that's a valid point. Don't order if you don't have the funds. Period. That's a valid point. It's easy to get sucked into pre-orders with payment plans, guys. It's easy to get sucked in. So just don't. Because it like we were talking about earlier, the chances of something currently selling, other than this Fett, chances of something actually selling out near release date, it's pretty damn slim. I think the last one that happened was Heavy Mando, right? Or kind of towards by the time Sideshow got it, it was waitlisted, right?
Yeah. I think it took up a few days.
That was like the last one I could think of that.
Yeah,
was even close to that. Whoa! Look at this. We got a thing.
The Tinder bots are back.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of that, but we'll block them and get them out of here. Or maybe Seamus already blocked them. But this bot third time. By the way. Have you heard the news, Nate? As we're going to wrap this up, I've been here an hour. Have you heard the news? There is an impersonator of myself going around.
Yeah, your variant at this point.
Yeah, a variant exactly. A variant going around. You sent me this message and said somebody's impersonating me, like messaging people, offering them free figures.
Yep.
And I was like, hell, I want one. Like, so. Oh man! So there is a person. Evidently they've copied my avatar, the whole thing. Anyways, if you get a message from somebody that's me, and it says, "Would you like a free figure?" That's bullshit. Okay. unless you're in my Patreon group, in which we give away figures, so they can be that. But other than that, no, that's not a thing. But there is a variant. It's a third party. It's a third party JP. Is what it is.
Third party JP.
Some knockoff. It's not officially licensed. Don't do that. I don't know why people do that, but whatever. People have fun, and that's fine. It's whatever. Anyways, darts. I don't know what darts means, but Darth Jeddah.
I think that's what he meant. Darth Jeddah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I have a stalker. That's just part of YouTube, man. It's just if you build any group of people and any following whatsoever, you're gonna have somebody do that. That's fine. But yeah, MX Clouds, I just checked my Order of the Clone, which was considered keeping, but they charged me and didn't say anything. Yes, sir. We just spent 10 minutes talking about that. That's how it goes.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they made a clerical mistake, and it's what it is. So, anyways, we've been here an hour. We've had a lot of discussions. Hopefully, it was entertaining for you guys. If you want to see Nate back, then leave in the comment section here if you want to see him back, or if you don't want to see him back, I mean, put that in.
How dare you? Like, how dare you?
Like cancel Nate if that's a thing.
That'd be new.
Right? Yeah. Hashtag cancel Nate in the chat.
Oh my god.
And or if you want to see him back, you can put that too. But I appreciate you coming on short notice, man.
Yeah, I was actually
short notice, like a couple of days.
It was a couple of days, but I was surprised. Like, wait a minute, so I'm the only one here. Okay, it's a Jennifer Troll date party.
There's plenty of times and there's plenty of streams that got 95 people on there, and I didn't want to do that tonight. I just wanted to have a chat, man. It's sometimes it gets a little crowded. Yeah. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. Bring Nate back. More Nate. Yes. Wepa.
Wepa crew. Bring him in. Let's go.
All right. Good. All right, ladies and gents, we're out of here because I have Call of Duty to play. And,
which one? Warzone?
Cold.
Oh, you don't like Warzone? Okay, you prefer Cold War? It's still a great story.
I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for Warzone, man. I'm just not. But we're out of here. Hope you guys have a good. Before we get out of here, I do have one more video for you. We'll wrap it up on this. We'll just kind of sign off with this. I hope you guys have a good evening. As always, click what you like. Go check out Nate's channel, Geeking Out. He's probably already live, and I just don't even know it yet.
Quick giveaways. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. And here's our last sponsor.
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. I'd like to see you wiggle wiggle. For sure. It makes me want to dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat. You really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact. No slack. But luckily the seats go back. I got a knack to relax in my mind. I'm sipping some red wine.